a little recap, if you don't mind. Last year, I spent the 6 months before September warning people that there was a 75% chance a major hurricane was going to hit New Jersey, New York, and New England, although it had a 20% chance to curve out to sea. And then on around October 7th through the 11th, a Category 3 through 5 hurricane would hit Crystal River, Florida, above Tampa Bay. I was trying to be all super sciencey, and technically I whiffed big time. And I apologize, and I'm sorry for wasting everybody's time, and I had a bunch of egg on my face, and I lost a bunch of subscribers, and I was sorry. But all of my predictions from last year seem to be hitting this year, including the hurricane in South Texas, the hurricane in Louisiana, and then the major, although it hits like Category 1, but that's a pretty major storm, the one that hits the northeast coast. And so, as I've been saying, I think we should operate on a 85 to 90% chance that Florida, or at least the Gulf of Mexico, will get hit by a hurricane the week of October 7th through the 11th. And though this thumbnail is from last year at this time, I think it works now. Okay? So, Florida and the Gulf Coast plan and prepare for a hurricane after the first week of, or around the 7th or 11th of October. And if it doesn't happen, thank God or Jesus or whoever you believe in that we got lucky. All right? It is now officially on the board. I've been talking about it for a while. This is the area it is supposed to come from, and then it would go like boom. Although I'm not 100% sure its intensity or where it would go. Like you've seen, my guess is right there. And this is the very latest GFS 6-hour average precipitation rate, mean sea level pressure, for October 10th. And so the window is pretty much the 7th through the 11th. And right here is where I would predict, although everyone along the Gulf needs to prepare, but definitely inside of Florida, the Tampa Bay area, everybody needs to be watching this thing. Now, I have been watching the model runs over the last few days, and models have pretty much consistently taken it through Florida. Sometimes they'll drift into Louisiana, and in the lucky version, it slips through here between Florida and Cuba and goes out to sea and then forms, although one had it retrograding back. So, with Saturn just now retrograding back to almost the Pluto point of January 15th, all this action in the Pluto area Capricorn, and Mars squaring everything, I have said the majority of the year that October would probably be the most dangerous month and the most challenging month and the most tense month. And so you throw on top of that the planet Eris alignment on the 16th and 17th, which traditionally always gives us like a giant major windstorm, whether it be with like a Hurricane Michael that happened at the Eris alignment. Last year there was over 300 or 400 major wind reports at the Eris alignment. And remember, this is the planet that got Pluto demoted and that NASA just stopped talking about in 2006. And so, yeah, gear up, buddy bows. All right. Oh, yeah, and the 7 days before the 3rd or the 4th of every single month, I do a fundraiser so I can keep doing what I do as your planetary defense commander and try and get us to avoid World War III, avoid civil wars, and prepare us for whatever natural disasters might be coming our way. And so that is like how I earn my living. It's like a game show. And so every month I put up a fundraiser, and hopefully I did so good in the last month or have done so good the whole year or during the last 8 years that it comes back to me. And so today is the first day of my 7-week fundraiser, or 7-day, I'm sorry. And so if you would like to donate, there's no J there. What the heck? Sorry about that. 5430 Birdwood Road, number 416, Houston, Texas, 77096. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a Cash App, a Patron. My goal for the month is $1,777 with a plus on it. Because my mom, like last month, went out and got me a $2,500 used vehicle, which she's going to give me in October. I got to pay for it. And so I've pretty much given my all to y'all to be the best planetary defense commander out there. And so if you take care of yourself, your family, your pets first. But if you have any extra scratch left over and you think I've done a good job and you want me to do a great job through October, November, and December, by all means, reward me for all my works, if you don't mind. All right. We had a C-class solar flare the other day, although this video is about the October hurricanes. And what you're looking at now is a private correspondence between me and Cranky Weather Guy, where, I hope I don't get in trouble for this, where he sent me a message on Friday, watch the Caribbean October 6th to the 10th for development, North Track out of October 9th and 14th. So you basically have me, Cranky Weather Guy, pretty much anyone who's watching the Caribbean saying, yes, our next major red alert disaster. And I'll say right now, it could definitely be a Category 4, Category 5, whatever it is, wherever it goes. So we, it's always that weird thing of preparing 10 to 14 days out. But yeah, you better get ready. And some of the model runs have been showing a hurricane that comes off of Africa that would follow this one by about 5 to 7 days. And so here you can see it curves to the west, and then it comes back to the east. But with the air's alignment, we may get a windier upper level wind shear, and so it may not get that strong. And so, like I said, there's still a chance that, look, 10-20% chance this thing doesn't get to be a hurricane and doesn't hit. But if there are 4 bullets in the chamber in a 5-bullet gun and you're playing Russian roulette, those are not good odds, man. And so, like I said, if we get a major hurricane or a hurricane in the Northeast on the 23rd of September, then we definitely watch for something coming out of the CAG around the 7th through the 11th, which is what we are doing. This is the 12Z GFS para. And so this would be the 12th. Watch this. Okay, we're starting now. We're going to get a big storm, one of those coastal atmospheric river things, around the 1st of October. And then here it is. That has it coming in early, but we have a hurricane hitting Florida. This says around the 4th. And then you get a secondary low. Comes up, punches North Carolina kind of. And then you get that one. There's one right there. See that? That's the one we're looking out for. So you got 2 more coming in. So this would be a total of about anywhere from 3 to 4 hurricanes, bro. This is the GFS para. None of these are forecasts. These are just, we watch the trends. We are now watching the GFS 6Z. It does model runs every 6 hours. And so you can see around the 1st of October, that storm moves through. And then around the 4th, down in the CAG area by the Bay of Campeche, it starts to develop. This has it hitting the tip of Florida and then moving out. And then we get, another hurricane that we would be watching off of Africa. We are now watching the 00Z from the GFS. And it shows us kind of the best case scenario, which is where the cyclone will develop, but it gets pulled through the gap between Florida and Cuba. So you can see it developing, and it ends it like it's like pinning the donkey on the tail, that Dada Boo always says. See that would pull it through here. That's the best case scenario. That's 10-20% chance. This is the 12Z from the 26th of the GFS. This is the one that shows the storm being pulled through the gap, kind of, and then forming after Florida, and then retrograding back towards Florida. Remember, Saturn, after retrograding, is now stationing and then going to go direct and see how it retrogrades. And so we will probably see some weird wackiness in the models over the next few days. This is the 6E from the 26th. You can see we have a hurricane coming up into Destin. Sorry I called you all out, but that's where it goes. And so, the models have consistently showed something coming out of the Bay of Campeche, around the exact time we will be looking out for. And so I took a couple days off from weather, although I did live videos just because I've been giving you guys comprehensive coverage of hurricane season all year, and we finally got a little break, but the break is going to be over in about 8 to 10 days. And so that would have it go all the way up the coast, which would be kind of like a worst case scenario. If you got a Cat 5 here that went up the coast, it would probably still be at hurricane strength when it reached New York. And so, yeah, dude, it's risk assessment. And so I would love nothing more than no more hurricanes for the rest of the year. I'm all hurricane burned out. I got the American Civil War, the election, the plague. You got Armenia and Armenijad fighting a proxy war for Russian Turkey. You got so much shiz happening. You got the super rich trying to take every single penny from the lower class and the middle class. There's just so much to deal with, you know. I don't want any more hurricanes, but prepare for a major hurricane around the 7th of October. And if we don't get it, yay. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I think October is going to be the worst month of the year based on astrology. You don't have to believe it, but I've been predicting shit pretty well all year. And things will get better in December. And so we are hanging on tight as all of our old systems crumble. I love you guys. Yeah, I'm cranky. And I said Monday's going to be a bad day, and you can already feel the energy starting to get there. So be prepared. Stay cool. Stay calm. Don't protest. Don't fight. Don't argue. Just go ahead and vote. Try and have a fair election. Whatever. Okay. I love you guys. I'll cheer up. And, you know, if you'd like to donate, I appreciate y'all. Y'all are super duper awesome, incredible, fantastic. And there's no way I'd be doing this if you guys weren't so amazing and worth it. And so if you would like to contribute, I would really appreciate it. And thank you to everyone out there who has sent prayers, good thoughts, positive, everything. Everyone out there who's helping us keep it together is my hero. All right. God bless everyone. I'll try and get back in action. Yeehaw. God bless everyone. Merry Christmas. And what I want for Christmas this year is peace on earth.